Welcome back into DSI. I promise the sports guys are back, and we have another one of those summer editions of After the Whistle where we're treated to one of our college athletes who's back home training for the summer.
Yes, one of the more memorable student athletes here on the shore, Peyton Becker, took her talents to the Division I level following her senior season at Pocomoke High School.
Yeah, and a pretty good Division I school as well, pretty reputable. Also some good colors, cherry and white, just saying. So I sat down with the Indiana Hoosier this week on After the Whistle to discuss her off-season training at Indiana and what it's going to take to earn a starting spot come this fall. Once you meet Peyton Becker, it's pretty clear that she's a star on and off the field. The former Pocomoke standout has taken her talent to the Division I level, training like she's never trained before.
I mean, going into high school, you realize how important it is to train in the off-season, but as a Division I athlete in general, it's so important just to be training all year round.
And the game preparation goes way beyond the practice field.
When you get to college, there's like actual strategy going into it. You know, we watch film together as a team before games, after practices and things like that to set our strategy and make a plan from action. So I think it's just, like I said, just a lot more strategy and having set plays, you know, to win games.
Now, although Becker has family in the state of Indiana, she didn't rule out alternative options.
I was looking at Penn State too, for field hockey, of course. But when it came down to it, you know, my academics come first and they didn't really have the major that I wanted. So yeah, I could say Indiana had been the #1 this whole time.
But Becker tells me that she couldn't have made it this far without one of her biggest fans, former Pocomoke field hockey head coach Susan Pusey, who passed away 4 years ago this year.
She pushed me because she knew I could do it, you know, and having that confidence like, hey, somebody who knows what they're talking about, knows the game of field hockey, like thinks that I can do it, then like there's nothing stopping me.
No obstacle that Becker cannot surpass, and having a town like Pocomoke on her side certainly helps as well.
Having that, you know, that feeling that, you know, I'm 14 hours away in Indiana, but there's so many people back home that are proud of me, you know, and you're looking forward to what I do in the future. So that's just a really good feeling.
So now on to year number 2, a season that looks to bring a lot of growth and maturity as Becker fights for a starting spot. Reporting for 47 ABC Sports, I'm Jeff Harris.
All right, let's take a look at our Delmarva Sports Insider Top 5 plays, presented as always by our good friends at Delaware Appliance. Number 5, Summer League Championship, Y-High's Antoine Wilson taking the contact, adjusting in the air, but not an and one. Questionable no call. Number 4, Katie Evick with the blast for the Delaware District 3 representatives. More from the Laurel, Millsboro, and Nanticoke girls. Back to hoops for number 3, Taiwan Hardy picks up the loose ball and stuffs it on the break. I wonder how many of his dunks we've featured on this top 5. Number 2, this Delaware softball team, one thing that they can do besides win is rake. Top to bottom, Corey Smith, one of the deepest home runs of the tournament. In our number 1 play, Chris Field connecting on the alley-oop with Courtray Fontaine, finishing at the rim. And if you are a big hoops fan, you'll like what we have after the break for you. One of the best to ever do it could be in Ocean City this weekend at the White Marlin Open. Stay tuned.
I'm Coach Fuchs, Pocomoke High School, and you're watching the Delmarva Sports Insider.